Moravian Reddit?
Yeah.
It's off of his sister's
huge on
YouTube channel.
Reddit.
It's off of his sister's YouTube channel.
Check this out on Reddit.
It's from Alexis
This
Chris.
is the worst place is Reddit.
Oh my god.
Alright, reintroduce yourself.
Okay.
I'm Blake. I play guitar.
I'm Rico, I'm the drummer of the band.
I'm Alex, I'm the singer of the band. I'm Tommy, I'm also a guitarist in the band.
I'm Kobe and I play bass.
How'd you guys meet?
Me again.
What's up, Joe?
That's Joe.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
This is
Oh,
Joe.
you guys doing something?
Joe, what are you?
I'm Joe. I'm the light guy.
Yeah, like.
Camera's over here.
Volt production.
We should go like this.
So I gotta answer
How
how
do
we all
we-
How'd you
meet.
guys meet?
How do we meet, Cole?
So me, Tommy, and Alex all went to high school together. We were all in different grades, and Tommy and Rico and Blake also grew up together, different time periods. So. And after high school, I saw a video of Tommy playing a guitar, and I hit him up and I said, "Hey man, I play bass," and I wanted to jam with him. And he invited me over to Rico's house. I met Rico. And then a week later, I met Blake, and I told him I knew a kid who could sing, and I brought Alex.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Alright, how long have you guys, well, that was the question. How long have you guys been playing music together? How long have you guys been playing live?
A year.
Year in 3 months?
Yeah, about
Where was your first show?
Lake Orion.
Wildwood Amphitheater.
Okay.
Theater.
Yeah.
Is that where you guys are from? No. Okay.
No, we're all from like the Clinton Township, Harrison Township,
Oh, okay.
Clemens area.
Mount Clemens.
Mount Clemens, to be exact.
Are you guys in school?
Yes.
Yes.
All of you?
Yep.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
How do you guys balance school, like work, and music stuff?
Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
I'm all online.
So you
So
just- yeah.
it's just
you
a
don't.
grind. It's just like constantly one thing after the other.
Yeah, I just got off work a second ago.
Okay. Is it hard to like try and go on tour? Like you just got back from tour. Does that make it even harder to just like lose time on work and stuff?
It is definitely a challenge. Me and Blake are in the same class. We're buddies in that class.
Or about.
Not outside the class.
Strictly business.
And there's a lot of assignments that we had to do like in a car, you know, and it kind of sucks, but we had to do it. We had to sacrifice some attendance points and whatever, and some assignments, but you do what you can. And we made it work.
Yeah. A lot of planning ahead, too.
I put vacation time in at my work. I worked 2 days while we were in Nashville remotely. That's just so ass. But just trying to balance both worlds.
Was that your guys' first tour?
It was.
How was it?
It was
Good.
fun.
probably one of the coolest things that I've ever done. I mean, it was awesome.
So many little memories.
What was like the best part of it?
The Bachelorette Suite in Nashville. I've seen the wine glasses and the beautiful couches and stuff and the bunk beds. It was really pretty
The
cool.
travel, like we got to see a lot. Well, I don't know about you guys, but like me and Joe and his twin brother Antonio, we did a lot of traveling, like, and we did a lot of like sightseeing. Got to go to a lot of cool places, so that was probably like my favorite moment, other than performing, but traveling for
We
sure.
also saw a lot of cool places.
Yeah.
Not- I
What
didn't
was your
go with
favorite
them.
place?
The hills of Kentucky, probably. Very big. The mountains of Nashville.
Same.
Either Angel's Envy or the Kentucky Derby. I can't think of that. It's
Churchill Downs.
Churchill Downs. Yeah, Churchill Downs was really cool.
Chicago was kind of crazy at night.
Yeah, it
a
was
lot of
fun.
rats.
Biggest waste of time.
It was a big waste of time. $34 for nothing. Like,
Yep.
Like, that's crazy.
That's surprising for Chicago
Yeah.
to be a waste of time.
We
We
got
got
it.
there at like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
It
On
was
a
like-
Sunday.
It was on our way home.
Oh, I
The
got
bean was
eaten
closed.
there.
Where we
Oh,
played
yeah.
was an hour away, or 40 minutes away from the city.
Okay.
And that was a great time.
Yeah, we played in
Right
Yeah.
downtown.
It was
Right in the
They
center.
played the Salt Shed.
It was Chicago was a show of all time.
It was, yeah,
Was a
yeah,
show.
it was
Definitely a
a show.
Alright.
It was definitely a show. But how does the scene look different across state lines?
I'm grateful to be from here.
I'm
Really?
Yeah.
I am grateful to be from Detroit. I mean, the scene in all those cities is cool. I mean, it has its perks. Like obviously, Nashville's massive, and Chicago's got a decent scene, but like it really made me realize, and even Alex said it too, how like appreciative like we should be from like being here, and like how good the music scene truly is here in Detroit, and like this side of Michigan, at least like in the Detroit area.
And that doesn't even have to do with you just like having your roots here. It's just you just know the scene is better here.
I guarantee.
I mean, some cities didn't get a fair shot because we were playing on like Wednesdays, and then
Yeah.
everyone's going out.
Yeah.
on, like, Wednesday.
Yeah.
But like there were certain cities that like you see the potential of it, but I just feel like we're Motown. I mean, this is where like a lot of music came from was from here. So
Detroit,
I feel like
Rock City.
we just I feel like there's kind of already just that upper leg of inspiration from here.
What was your favorite venue to play?
Dirty Nellies.
Dirty Nellies.
Dirty
Where's
Nellies.
that?
It was
Palatine, Chicago.
Palatine, Illinois, right outside Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was an interesting show, but the
No,
stage was
Chicago.
kind of,
Chi-
yeah,
Stop
Chicago.
saying that.
Yeah, it's not Palatine, guys. No, it's it was
Chicago.
biggest stage
It was a
we've
great
probably
stage.
played on.
Awesome.
It was
we like
cool.
big stages.
A lot of cool lights.
A lot of cool lights, yeah. Shout out Joe.
I really like Spacebar in Columbus.
Space Bar.
Space Bar was cool.
Space Bar is like a loving touch.
Space Bar was cool.
No, Spacebar is not a love touch, dude. Don't diss a love touch like that.
What? This place
You just said you liked
This
it.
place is
Yeah,
magnificent.
Like, there's just like something
Junior.
about like a fucking hole in the wall show that, and like people showing up that is fun.
Did you guys pull a pretty decent crowd?
In some places.
In some places, in Columbus, we actually pulled
On the
a pretty
weekends,
big
for
crowd.
sure.
Yeah, Columbus.
But yeah, who's coming out on a Wednesday
Yeah.
night?
Yeah.
Columbus was a busy night. That was fun. Then Matt hit. He got us his local crowd there in mud.
Yeah, shout out Matt.
Shout out Matt.
And Mud.
Another
In mud.
shot.
Yeah, shout out Mud.
With two Ds. Mud with two Ds.
Could you feel that your music was being received better in certain cities? Maybe it has to do with like the popularity in that scene.
Yeah, probably more. I obviously the weekend shows. I'd say like Columbus. I mean, we've played in Columbus a couple times, so like there were people there who have seen us before, who came back, or like their friends like brought them. Dayton was great.
Dayton was
Dayton
amazing.
loved us.
Times.
Their scene was really cool. The bands we played with were great, and their fans were really accepting of us. And I guess I wouldn't say we had like one show that was where people were like, oh, these guys. No, like everything was pretty good.
Suck.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah. Everything was pretty good for the most part.
What was the process of making your new EP? Like what? How did you choose the songs that went in it?
First 4 songs that came to
First-
mind.
Like,
This is not extraordinary. We kind of just pedal to metal.
Wrote a
At
song,
work.
recorded a song, released a song.
All right.
Just got into it, got into the chemistry, playing with each other. And just,
Yeah, there's no like elaborate story of us walking
Yeah,
through the
we
woods
did
and
it.
like Rico tripped over a rock and we got inspiration of it. Like it's
We
just
just kind of did it.
we just kind of did it. Like it was Blake played a guitar riff, Alex wrote some lyrics, Tommy comes out with a guitar riff, and it's like, oh, we like that, and it ended up some of the songs actually did pretty well, I'd say. But
Do you guys have any outside help in recording, or is it all just you 5?
yeah,
Shout out Nathan
yeah,
Gonzalez.
Nathan Gonzalez.
shout out Doug Austin.
Doug Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely got some. We've definitely been blessed with some great producers. Like
Yeah.
I'd say that's like one leg up that I say we have.
Was there a difference between like your other EP and this one in the recording?
For the first EP, we recorded everything digitally, like directly in the
Yeah.
computer. And for this EP, we recorded most of it like live.
Yeah, instead of programmed drum, like drums, it gave it a much more like real feel.
Probably put Rico on the track.
And like, and we just did a better job as musicians. You know what I mean? Like, it can only be as good sounding as like you perform it, you play it. So I think the instrumentation and just the musicianship.
Was this one easier because you knew kind of what you're doing going into it?
I
Yes,
think so for sure.
100%.
The first one was a headache.
It didn't lead to a breakup.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
happened.
we really enjoyed this last project, and I feel like we were kind of more confident with these songs because we were playing them like live before, and I feel like seeing the change in our sound and music really kind of like inspired us. Like we can record this really well, and plus also the help from the producers was really nice.
How do you guys approach songwriting? Is it more one person versus the other? Do you bring your own parts in?
It's either me or them, and by that I mean
Okay.
like I write, like I'm like, this is a song I have, and then we do it. And that was the first song on the EP, for example. Or they all come up with an instrumental, and then they like write lyrics, lyric boy, and then I write lyrics.
Yeah, no.
That is it.
That's literally it. Like we're not sitting in a room in a circle and being like, hey, what's your line? What's your line?
Either
No.
we like hash it the fuck out as instrumentalists, it's
Yeah.
just like what we want to actually accomplish on a track, and then just give it to Alex and be like, all right,
You cook.
we are.
You know what you're doing. Just
Yeah.
There has been a time where we've made something and Alex is like, I am not writing to this. So we've gotten lucky so far. We've gotten lucky so far.
never been turned down.
No, not
We've been
yet.
getting better at communicating.
We have
too,
been,
so.
It's big.
And it's just growing as musicians, and the chemistry is obviously getting a lot better too. So it's become a little
We
easier.
did not kill each other over 12 days.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
we
that's
did.
what
We
happened.
did. We did really well on tour. It's funny. It's actually probably the best we've ever gotten along.
We should do it again.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you guys think you're gonna approach your first album different than the EP? Like you said, you just threw the first 4 songs that came
Oh,
to
yeah.
mind.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
We talked about it last night a little
Yeah.
Yeah, we want a bigger discography.
You want
for
to have
sure.
like 3 times the amount of songs that are going to be on the album. So if we'll write 30 and pick 10. Type thing.
Okay.
Rather than the first 10 that come
Mhm.
Yeah, it just need it. I mean, I feel like that has it has to be like that. Like, there's no way you come up with the first 10 songs and you're like, dude, this is like this is the dark side of the moon, man. Like, it's unbelievable.
We're also still trying to bridge that gap between just what everyone's tastes and directions are with
Yeah.
each song. So, like, to approach a project and trying to make the songs sound like they belong on a project, like, it may not end up that way. I've thought of going away and getting some fucking place in the woods, and we all go for
That would
2
be
weeks, and
fantastic.
like we are writing an album. Whatever songs we come up with or
We're like
do on this mission, like that is. The
We should definitely do
project.
that.
You
Yeah.
know?
Camping
Because you have so much
Remember that
time to
movie,
like
Frank?
create your
It'd be like
perfect
Frank.
album. You should
Yeah.
probably experiment a little
There's not a lot of
before.
distractions. Either.
Yeah.
You're just there in the moment.
I'm down to throw
Spring
EPs
break,
out
baby.
all day.
Yeah.
Until
Update
the
people
album.
as to like how we are progressing as musicians, because like just how it's like the first 4 we came up with after, like that's all we can do right now.
Yeah.
We're learning.
And there even
growing.
can be EPs like coming off that, like what he was saying about having like 30 songs. Like you could
Yeah.
even if we don't feel like we're ready for an
Yeah.
album, but we have a lot of songs, we're like, well, we got this
Yeah.
many. Let's just pick 4 or 5 and go record them because we have them now.
That
So
sound like they
it sound like
on
they
a
belong
project
together.
there.
And so I mean, it's
Or could build. some
we're getting
sort of-
better.
We're not rushing to put anything out though.
No, I mean, yeah, we're trying to bleed this one out a little bit. Hopefully, we can.
Since our first performance, we've just been really busy playing live shows and stuff, which has prevented us from, getting creative a little bit. But in the future, we hope to turn that around.
Yeah, there's definitely a balance in that because you want to get your crowd and you want to have some
You gotta
back.
keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the more you play live, like more comfortable you get, the better you get. Like
Mhm.
I don't know where we'd be if we had if we had less than half the shows we have now, but we have all this new music, but we're not like comfortable playing live. And I definitely in the last 6 months we have gotten extremely more comfortable and a lot better with just like being comfortable with each other on stage.
And the
So,
songs that we have already.
yeah, for real.
What are your guys' biggest inspirations for like writing? Like who do you pull from?
Or is it all?
No one.
Or is it all just individual?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what brings it together and gives it your own sound.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'm a big fan of Milky Chance and the Strokes, so I get like a mix of the folkier, dancier vibes with alternative rock, and that's how I approach songwriting. But that's just me. Everybody else wants to talk.
I've an amalgamation. Like it's just like I listen to like 150 different artists, and it's just I like what I like about each one, and I just try to fit it into something that feels like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's kind of whatever comes to mind. It's kind of however you're feeling in the moment. Like if you're feeling, sometimes we'll make something that's a lot more upbeat. Sometimes we'll make stuff that's a lot, more chill and more emotional. It's just, I guess that it's just the inspiration of emotions.
Like we all have our own favorite artists, but like it doesn't necessarily directly reflect what we create as a group.
We're not trying to like copy a specific sound. We just take like the characteristics of the composition and then make it our own, in our own way. Like, I'm not actively thinking of this sounds like this as I'm making it, but it's obviously wired into my brain. But
Is that similar to like how you would approach your stage presence? Like you all just kind of go out there and do your thing. You're not focused on like you know.
Trying to
Obviously,
look a
together you
certain
guys
way.
look very. You guys like look very put together today and like very similar. But that's not like. Is that what you're going for? Trying to have like a
Today,
certain
yeah.
Today, yes.
yeah.
I mean, usually
we had a dress code of sorts.
yeah, somehow we
The first time we really stuck to one.
we sometimes end up coordinated. Like if whether we're all wearing like the same color jeans or we have same color shirts. Like it's very. Oh my God, Mark! It's Zane! It's Mark! There's the camera right there, Mark!
You guys aren't like video. Sorry, guys.
Everybody, it's Mark Leal.
Dude, I forgot what I was getting. Oh, I remember what I was getting.
Oh my god, that's fucking golden.
Oh my God, that's
Oh
awesome.
my God, small world.
Please leave this.
I know you guys. I know that.
Can I have your autograph?
Yeah, we don't edit it, so
Oh,
that'll be in
perfect.
there.
Perfect.
Edit these. This is being posted like this.
Where was I? Oh, dress code, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I say we sometimes, get the hang of, wearing similar stuff and everything, but, yeah, there's usually one show that we okay, let's get really coordinated, and
Yeah.
this is sometimes how we do
I
it.
feel like a standard that we're trying to implement though is just looking like we belong together on stage,
Yes.
rather than hey, I'm showing up in jeans and t-shirt type thing. And we didn't talk about, which isn't a bad fit to wear on stage, but like if I'm wearing jeans and t-shirt and he's dressed up like this,
Might be a
it kind of
little.
looks weird.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Question for frontman, but also you guys. You have like a very specific, stage presence. Do you think that's like very much yourself, or is that just a persona?
I think it's a part of me, but it's not my everyday me. It's a me that only comes out when a bunch of fucking people are looking at me.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's both, but it's not manufactured. It's very true to
You're not sitting down writing down what you're gonna do on
No.
stage.
Every time I try to, it doesn't feel right. I kind of just go with what I do in the moment, and I'll look at videos of other frontmen and not in a way for it to guide me on what to do, but just what kind of barriers can I break? What kind of stuff can I just do just for fun? What type of stuff, as opposed to oh, he took 3 steps and then
Yeah.
fucking twist around.
Yeah, choreography and all that.
Yeah,
You're the only one with choreography on stage.
because I don't fucking dance. I move my body
Mhm.
like a psycho on stage, but I don't dance, and that's my thing.
Maybe we will edit this one and just insert clips.
You psycho dancing on stage. Do any of you? Oh,
F-bombs, too.
So you gotta bleep out this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Leave out everything.
that's not really our.
No, yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, guys, we're trying to
Doesn't matter.
get... We're PR training, okay?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
Yeah, getting some
you
media
guys are trying to be
training.
PG-13.
No, this is our...
No, that doesn't feel like
No, I feel like the right.
image for you guys. No offense, but
They're trying to make it a Disney Channel.
Whatever makes me a lot of money. I'm kidding. It's about the music. It's about the music.
well, I don't have anything else.
Plug your socials. Tell them where to find you.
At Moravian Band on Instagram, TikTok. Find us on Facebook.
Why?
Reddit. We have a
Huge on
Discord.
Reddit.
We have a Pinterest board.
All found in our link tree on our Instagram at Moravian Band.
Moravian Band.
You can also visit
Spotify,
MoravianBand.com.
Apple
And sign
Music.
up for the email list.
Yeah, you could get some shit.
Hell yeah.
It's a very
And so,
popular thing.
you can see all the shows that we're playing at, and
You guys have any upcoming shows you want to?
um,
Force us to get this out on time. If you tell us a date.
all right.
December 21st, we were
Playing
playing
at-
Brothers Lounge in Cleveland.
Correct.
Cleveland.
With
28.
MK Ultra and the Breaks,
Oh.
and then
I know, right?
December
might be there.
28th, we are playing at the Crowfoot
Ooh.
With
Joe
Joe
Hurtler
And the Rainbow,
Rainbow
Seekers.
Yes, the Rainbow Seekers.
Yeah.
They're a big band. I'm very excited.
as
to
well
play
as
with
the
them.
Rebel Eves.
And the
Yes.
Rebel Eves.
Big room in Crowfoot, 7/28th. That's
All
where we
right.
are opening.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Thank you,
Yeah, thank
Moravian.
you.
You guys.
Yeah.
You guys-